Namaste. Hello friends, my name is Dr. Pranjal Chaure. I am a homeopath practicing in Nagpur since 2011. Welcome to my YouTube channel about homeopathic books. In the videos on this channel, you will learn about various homeopathic books on different subjects. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe it and press the bell icon. And also don't forget to share it with your friends. So let's start with today's topic. Hello friends, today's topic is about homeopathic books on respiratory diseases. The first book is Homeopathy Cures Asthma by Dr. S.R. Wadia. Dr. S.R. Wadia sir, he was an MBBS, MF Homeopathy from London, and he has done his post-graduation in homeopathy from USA. He is a renowned homeopath from India. He himself had suffered from asthma and was cured by homeopathy. When he was a student in MBBS of Grant Medical College, he had his first attack of asthma. He was many times admitted, but was only temporary relief. He got homeopathic treatment by Dr. K.D. Burjo Behram. He was an MBBS homeopath of Dadar, Mumbai, who cured his asthma. This inspired Dr. Wadia towards homeopathy. This book includes introduction about asthma, homeopathic approach, psychosomatic approach, naturopathic approach in diet, yoga and exercises for asthma, and also cases by Dr. S.R. Wadia sir. The next book is Lupha operculata in bronchial asthma. Well, Lupha operculata is also called as Espongilla. Dr. Raman Lal Patel, he was a DMS from Calcutta, DF Homeopathy from London, and LM from Dublin. He was a stalwart homeopath from India and also world renowned. This book includes short history of the drug, short survey of proving, potencies used, repetition of the medicine and doses, proving of Lupha operculata, that is Espongilla, by Dr. J.R. Rayside. The next book is Asthma, Causes, Types and Homeopathic Treatment by Dr. N.W. Jollyman. This book includes what is asthma, causation, types, miasms, therapeutics and asthma questionnaire. The next book is Homeopathy in Asthma by Dr. Y.R. Agrawal sir. Dr. Y.R. Agrawal sir is a renowned Rajasthan homeopath. He is the author of many books. This book was first published in the year 1985. This book includes what is asthma, types of asthma. There are total, he has described 17 types with therapeutics, miasmatic relationship, asthma with modalities. The next book is Homeopathic Treatment of Asthma by Dr. M.S. Sivaraman. In this booklet, Dr. Sivaraman has given a vivid description of the homeopathic approach of the treatment of the asthma. He has given details of the approaches of both the orthodox and modern homeopaths. The next book is The New Cure of Tuberculosis by Its Own Bacteria, and the author is none other than Dr. J. Compton Burnett. Dr. J. Compton Burnett is a well-renowned British homeopath. The first edition was published in the year 1890. There have been 3 editions published so far. This book contains all the 3 editions. In the first 2 editions, he has written about different cases about his 5 years experiences in the new cure of consumption. And in the 3rd edition, he has written about different cases about his 8 years experiences in the new cure of consumption. The next book is On Consumption and Tuberculosis of the Lungs. This book is written by Dr. E.H. Rudolph. Dr. E.H. Rudolph was a stalwart British homeopath. This book was published in the year 1873. Consumption is also called as tuberculosis. This book contains introduction, anatomy and physiology of lungs, varieties and pathology of consumption, causes, symptoms, curability and its of consumption. Hygienic treatment includes diet and regimen. Some cases treated by Dr. E.H. Rudolph. The next book is Homeopathic Therapeutics of Tuberculosis by Dr. William Bird. Dr. William Bird of Chicago, Illinois is a renowned American homeopath. The author has divided pulmonary tuberculosis into 12 of its most prominent characteristic symptoms and given a plenary treatment of each symptom, believing that in doing so it would greatly aid the practitioner in successfully combating its fatal ravages, that is, general atonic condition of the body, emaciation, debility, hemoptysis, cough, asthma, hectic fever, night sweats, apathy, diarrhea, pain and bed sores. The pathology of disease has been entirely omitted. The author has collected together from various textbooks and journals all that has been written on this disease and put it together so that it becomes easy for the students for the treatment. The next book is Borland's Pneumonia. Dr. Douglas Borland from Glasgow is a renowned homeopath. He was a leading British homeopath in the early 1900s. In 1908, he studied with Dr. Kent in Chicago and brought Kentian homeopathy to England. This book is printed from the shorthand notes of postgraduate lectures delivered at the London Homeopathic Hospital. This book contains introduction on pneumonia and it is divided into 4 groups. The first group is incipient stage, remedies used for the incipient stages. Group 2 with frankly developed pneumonia and its remedies. Group 3 complicated pneumonia with remedies for it. And group 4 late pneumonia and its remedies. The next book is Homeopathic Leaders in Pneumonia by Dr. A. Pulford and Dr. D. T. Pulford. They both were American homeopaths. This little monograph has been divided into 2 parts, a Matra Medica and a repertory. The Matra Medica embraces the leading remedies that will be required in the greatest majority of cases of pneumonia. The graded repertory has been added to supply whatever symptoms to the text as a key to the text and to give at a glance the other remedies in the text having the same symptom and their relative values. The next book is Whooping Cough Cured with Coquelucin, its homeopathic nosode. This book is written by Dr. John H. Clark. He is a well-renowned British homeopath. The second edition of this book was published in the year 1908. It has 4 chapters. Chapter 1 on introduction, Chapter 2 what is a nosode, Chapter 3 cases treated with coquelucin, and Chapter 4 conclusion, some lessons from the cases. The next book is Catarrh, Colds and Grippe, including prevention and homeopathic cure by Dr. John H. Clark. This book serves as a useful guide for the understanding of colds in general with its pathology and consequences discussed under the heads of cold catching, prevention and its cure. It incorporates useful sections on epidemic influenza, nasal polyp and hay fever along with their homeopathic treatment. A short Matra Medica of the most frequently used remedies has been added at the end to make it thoroughly comprehensive for the benefit of the readers. The next book is Diseases of the Lungs, Bronchi and Pleura. This book is written by none other than Dr. H. Worthington Page. He was an American homeopath, and this book was published in the year 1904. In this book, there are 5 sections. Section 1 on the diseases of the trachea, Section 2 diseases of the bronchi, Section 3 diseases of the lungs, Section 4 diseases of the pleura, Section 5 diseases of the mediastinum. The next book is Leaders in Respiratory Organ by Dr. E. B. Nash. He is a well-renowned American homeopath, author of many books, and this book was published in the year 1909. This book contains topics on nasal catarrh, laryngitis, croup, bronchitis, asthma, pertussis, pneumonia, pleurosis, pulmonary tuberculosis, cough, and also repertory on the topics of cough, expectoration, respiration, and chest. The next book is Selected Help in the Diseases of the Respiratory System and Chest. This book is written by Dr. W. Caro. He is a stalwart and British homeopath. This book was published in the year 1942. This book contains hygienic rules for the prevention and the general symptoms of disorders of the respiratory system, topics on cold and chills, bronchitis, asthma, influenza, tuberculosis of the lungs, pneumonia and pleurisy. Also topics on Mater Medica and Repertory. The next book is Clinical Therapeutics of Acute Respiratory Diseases. This book is written by Dr. Farooq Master Sir and Dr. Shivin Gupta. This book contains acute pulmonary edema, acute respiratory distress syndrome, acute severe asthma, atelectasis, pneumonia of incipient, frankly developed pneumonia, complicated pneumonia and late pneumonia types. Also pulmonary aspiration, pulmonary embolism, respiratory failure and clinical repertory of the respiratory diseases. So these were all the books on the respiratory system. Hope you liked the video and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.